with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. The design is primed to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock kicks life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, you didn't even know or wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall.
How does Beat Saber think it's the duo of this?
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got.
No.
We're playing beat.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. You are now watching the legend, so sit back and let the show begin. The pro is in, you know it's in, ready to go and get me loaded in. And no offense, but the suckers ain't get close to no chance. I'm gonna win, my flow is so much doper than an opiate. Oh my lord, here we go again, it's going on and on, though. You can catch me up in that jungle, I'll be going ain't like Congo. Hit them points up pronto, when I hit them up with that gun blow, that triple double Lonzo, that combo. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. Now it's my time, dog. I'm on my way to become an icon. Y'all better get your climb on, get to the level that I'm on. I am the greatest of all time, man, and I won't stop until the whole world's up in my hand. I can't see my rise up on the horizon. I've been out here grinding, trying to leave a legacy, and ain't nobody next to me, 'cause I'm a different pedigree. Ain't no one impressing me, so step to me, 'cause I got all my weaponry. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the
It's pretty neat to see linebackers coach, outside linebackers coach. The whole family atmosphere. I know how much family means to both of us. We talk about it all the time.
We do, and I tell you, I can't imagine.
Who are you rooting for? Why?
It's Edwards-Helaire with a nice cut for the first down and some wiggle room out to the 17.
That's a huge play getting out of there. You see just a simple eyes downfield, swing route. Now you're not backed up. You can run your normal offense down there. You got to get the ball right there, take a sack. And going back to what you were talking about, I want to say hi to my grandpa. He's sick, and Grandpa, I love you, big guy. Can we come and see you this week? And anyway, his family's a big deal. I think you know that, Jayce.
Yes,
let's go talk some football.
Yeah, let's
hi, Grandpa.
Football. Thinking of you. First down. Lead to Watkins. And sprints right through a little opening as 3 Patriots finally converge after a gain of 21.
Well, you'll see Mahomes, his eyes are amazing. Left, comes back inside. Finds Watkins on a simple drag route and zone coverage. Watkins softens in the hole. First down.
6 first downs now for the Chiefs. Got it down to the 5-yard line on their opening drive before settling for a 23-yard field goal. Mahomes shifts to the left side and then finds Kelce left open. And that's a big pass play to Kelce for 24 yards.
Well, it's a zone coverage, and Kelce does a great job. You'll see him go inside and come back out, and Mahomes throws him. You see how he throws it right on that back shoulder for a second? That stops Kelce before Gilmore can come off right there. That makes it so your guy doesn't get hit and leave him into coverage. It's a perfect throw.
All the way down to the New England 39. The drive that started at their own 4. Looked like there was nothing there. 5'8", 209. And he just was able to sneak right under some defenders.
Well, here, they pull the right side, Jim. Wiley and Schwartz pull all the way around, and they allow a little bit of a different play. They show the Patriots, and that's right. Who's this guy, Jim?
Yeah, he's something else. This is who he is, and he's a lot like Eric Bieniemy, what he was like as a college player when he came in the league back in the early 90s out of Colorado. Another penalty against the Chiefs offense.
Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
There's Eric. He's done just a fantastic job.
He's got to get a head coaching job next year. I mean,
it'll be coming soon.
Remember the shovel pass last week? That's
going to Fisher.
I'm telling you, that's him. He comes up with a lot of unique little plays, and he's really been outstanding for this team, and I think all the players love him. I'm excited for him to get an opportunity and showcase his talents next year.
First and 15. Yeah, let's see that. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The enemy was just a star in those glory days at Colorado. National champions, same thing to be said for his rookie running back at LSU a year ago. There's other similarities. They both were drafted in the 30s, and they both are basically listed as the same, 5'7", 207. So relatable for the offensive coordinator to look at this running back and have him carry the load so effectively at the start of his career.
What running back coordinator doesn't like having a running back? I mean, it's like a quarterback coach. I mean, it's the same thing. They really want their guy to do great, and he's done a great job with it.
Chasing after Wise is chasing after Mahomes. On the run, incomplete. And that was Darrell Williams coming out of the backfield.
Well, I'll tell you, this is... Watch the safeties on the back end in their eyes. Nobody does this as well. They're going to go look up receivers on the bottom and go ahead and decide which ones they're helping on both guys. They switch up. They know they can't cover. And so what happens is Mahomes still finds the other guy one-on-one. But this is where Belichick has had a little bit of success, even though Kansas City still ends up figuring it out. in all the other performances that they played against each other. But that's hard, Jim. They pass off guys, safety's taken.
Got to get down to the 17 for a first. It's a third down play. Well protected. All kinds of time. And now again, it's Wise giving Jayce.
Oh, come on.
Mahomes.
Did I hear come on? Come on. I'm already standing here. Come on.
He's telling Devin McCourty, 10-year team captain, come on, man.
Mahomes is running. He's running. He's like, all right, I'm out. And then he goes, well, come on, man.
Come on, Devin's trying to hold him up, though.
Devin did a good job.
So they're going to have to bring back Butker for a 39-yard attempt.
Well, these are two big possessions. You hold them to field goals. I mean, the Chiefs, everyone knows how outstanding they are on offense. And to hold them to field goals consistently gives you a chance.
Butker's kick, it's just barely inside and good. Of course, we saw him 2 weeks ago knock down 3 from 58, 2 of them which counted, then another from 53 that got called for a timeout.
You totally thought he'd miss those two. I remember.
I think he's almost automatic, although he's missed a couple of PATs. All of his kicks seem to still, no matter how far out you are, still be going up, still soaring when they go through.
Yep, just like my tee shots in golf.
Exactly.
Just long and straight, right? Yeah, I never miss a throw.
Oh, you said it. Right, straight, right?
Don't tell all my secrets. I never miss.
I know the.
All right, you got it.
That little blocked tee shot. I've seen that a few times.
The old Duck Hook's gone. No more Persimmon Woods. Sometimes.
What a day for the Patriots. To think about, they go to the facility this morning, they get tested, everybody comes back negative, then they travel down here, have about 3 hours at the hotel, Tony. They're going to be going back tonight. Their defense has been able to hang in there with a couple of stands after the Chiefs were threatening to drive at the distance.
Well, think about this. There's only, like, one of the things, when you're a player, you know how many possessions are in a game against a great team. When you usually go against a great offense, they're going to hold the ball for a while. So you know every opportunity that you have is just amped up in a game like that. The pick that didn't happen on the first drive by McCourty, that's still hanging there, right? But at least they held him to a field goal. And 2 field goals, if you held the Chiefs to 8 field goals in the game, you feel like you won from a defensive perspective.
Play action, Hoyer up top, and he's picked. He is intercepted at the 43-yard line. Right into the hands of Juan Thornhill. The pass was too high.
Well, and this play's really made. It's a Brady staple that you've always seen to Gronkowski. But the ball is high, but I believe the ball is high to Izzo because it was a great job by the inside backers. You see Hitchens right there, 53. The ball's high because Hitchens didn't buy the play fake, and he turned and ran. You see Matthew Romp at 53. You see him right there? You're not going to throw it low there. He did not buy the play fake. Outstanding job giving the chance for the interception.
Sets up the Chiefs at the 23.
Scorpion. Black. 51, go 51. 15. Go on, 90. There's hot.
In the middle of the field, that's one hopper in the area, Watkins.
And Jim right there. Thornhill makes that catch. McCourty doesn't make it earlier. That's sometimes in games like these against 2 really good teams, the difference.
And you know, the best second quarter team in the league the last 2 years has won the ball. We'll be right back.
This is the current Irish whiskey belt holder. This is the Rich and Smooth Challenger. Ding, ding. Proper number 12 Irish whiskey. One for all.
Let's go, come on, huddle up.
Go one way, go the other way.
What if there was a membership that gave us more time to play, cheer, and celebrate together?
Okay, come on, y'all, come on. Hey. Oh, he's got it!
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Oh no. Hello? Emily? Bobby? Bobby? I can't feel my fingers! Please! Where's my key? No. Ah!
Domino's knows delivery, so when we asked our team members how to make carry-out more convenient, they had thoughts.
Frisbee.
That's a thought.
Deliver it.
Even better. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up, check in online, and we bring your food to you. It's carry-out delivered.
Last election, millions of voters were unable to cast their ballots. Why? No game plan. What's yours?
November 3rd, direct route, straight to the polls.
If you're there before the polls close, they have to let you vote. Gurley, Russ, let's go.
I used my mail-in ballot and checked online to make sure it was counted.
I registered early, and I got it done. I am a voter.
The NFL encourages the civic engagement of our fans, players, and NFL legends. Make your game plan at nfl.com/votes.
Shamar, let's do this.
Again, a reminder, Week 4 concludes with Monday Night Football tonight on ESPN. 9 p.m. Eastern, the Falcons and the Packers coming your way tonight at 9 on ESPN. Boyer just threw an interception and giving the New England opponent, in this case the Chiefs, just the second time all season an opponent starting a drive in New England territory. Start the second quarter with a pass to Watkins, who lost the football.
Ball's out, Jim. It's a fumble.
They're yelling white. They got it. Patriot recovery.
Wow, that's Stephon Gilmore. I think he was the one who got his hand in there to do that.
J.C. Jackson with the football. So they get the turnover exchange. That's huge.
Oh, that's... You see right here, Gilmore is going to come in, trying to protect the ball, and that punch technique. You see how he gets his hand right on the ball in the top?
You think he had any idea he could do that from all the days they used to scrimmage against each other when they were teammates at Buffalo?
That's actually a good point. I'm telling you, though, that's a technique on how to tackle. And, you know, he knows Watkins, right? So he's prepared, you know, for him to run a certain route. And he runs a little stick route, gets in front of him, no big deal. But that right there is special, having a guy who can cover and also create a turnover like a linebacker.
Just the second giveaway by the Chiefs this season. And again, it's Harris getting the handle for a gain of 2. And again, we go to Tracy.
Jim, the Patriots are right now playing with 2 6th-round rookies on the right side of that line, and that's because right tackle Jermaine Illuminor is out. He was in the blue tent for a long time. They are calling it a migraine. He is questionable to return, and remember, they are already without center David Andrews and right guard Shaq Mason.
Wow, that is a really good point. So, Ron in for Illuminor. And all kinds of movement with Tooney, who was the center last week, going back to his normal left guard. 2nd and 8. Set up screen. And it's a good one. James White out to the 30.
You know, I thought Tooney played outstanding. When we went and watched the tape last week, he went to center. And he really did some amazing things. And he's 62. You'll see him right there on the left. He comes back and blocks 64. Purnell right there, but moving him this week to guard, I kind of like it. You know why? Chris Jones isn't playing.
That's a good point.
I honestly think that's really smart.
Good to see James White back playing after the family tragedy. His dad tragically dying in a car accident a couple of weeks ago. And here's the pass thrown back to Bird, incomplete. James White had missed the last 2 games to be down in Florida. He lost his dad, his hero, and his mom has been convalescing and trying to work back to good health. He's a beloved member of this Patriot family, that's for sure. Special guy. 2nd and 10. has a gain of 3.
And this is one of the, the start of this year, Burkhead, they've used a lot, in a lot of different ways. I mean, we did their game last week against the Raiders. I mean, he was jumping over people. I mean, he had some,
flying around, somersaulting into the end zone.
It really was. They've used him a lot of different ways. He's running the ball a lot this year. I mean, last week, 3 total touchdowns, 98 total yards. They're using him. They've always used him, but a little bit more right now because White's been out previously.
It's a 3rd and 7. And here comes the blitz. Boyer's pass was on the money and then caught by Olszewski off the rebound. Gunnar Olszewski right on the spot, able to dive in and pick up the first down, a gain of 16.
Well, standing in under the pressure, Hoyer with a great ball just off the fingertips. Edelman's got to obviously make that catch, but Olszewski, he's right there, and he's down. He's down right there, and Hoyer, a free defender.
Ooh, that was some hit right there.
And that's a 3rd down type of play. 3rd downs, throw into the end zone, you got to take hits sometimes to throw. To wait that half a second, that quarter of a second to get someone open, he did.
That was Antonio Hamilton who hit Hoyer, and maybe a late.
Kansas City is challenging the ruling on the field that the receiver was not touched prior to going and continuing downfield.
Well, Jim, I mean, it's the 49. They're right. He's going to be down at the 44. It's a 5-yard penalty, so it's still a catch, but 5 yards less.
Well, things are different these days, but we're figuring it out. We're doing school online now, learning a lot. Finding cool stuff to watch. Dad's got some new workout buddies. And I still get to spend time with you.
At some banks, to open an account, it feels like step after step. Not at Capital One. You can open a checking account in just 5 minutes. That's right, 5 minutes. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Ever since I got this little guy, I felt like I was just constantly cleaning up his hair. Then I got my paws on the Super Sweeper. It's a game changer. These heavy-duty dry cloths pick up a crazy amount of hair. This is all you. We stopped cleaning and started sweepering.
Car key. I don't understand the digging. Milo, which hole has the car key in it?
Come on, I don't want to be late to this.
We're gonna have a little talk when I get back.
It's a good thing you're cute.
Killing me, man.
A better take on the spare key. The all-new Elantra with Hyundai Digital Key.
And he's still going. Touchdown!
Holy cow! What a play!
My job is to figure out who this person is.
The women and men of the FBI.
We were trying to get into his head.
Considered armed and dangerous.
Got an explosion.
You were there as they take.
We're gonna get this guy.
Them.
I felt that goosebump.
Down.
I got him.
The FBI Declassified tomorrow only on CBS.
It's going to be a Patriot first down either way, but here's Tony Corrente with the judgment. I believe. Here he comes.
After review, the New England runner was touched and down by contact at the 44-yard line. Would the game clock operator please reset the game clock to 12:42, and start on my signal. Kansas City will not be charged with a timeout.
So it is, in fact, a 5-yard difference, Tony, as you said. They get to maintain 2 challenges. Andy Reid with the defogger working in full force after learning quite a few things week 1.
Did you say you played the game Frogger? I think that's a game.
That was
I gotta bring that back.
He tries the left side for about 4. So again, Sony Michel is inactive. Not only inactive, he's IR. We saw him last week. Tony really looked like the guy that showed flashes even in the playoff game here a couple years ago. He went over 100 yards on just a few carries last week. He did 9 for 117, but he's going to go down for at least 3 weeks. And then they bring up this guy who's getting most of the work. He's got 5 of the 6 carries. They get 6 attempts now, and this is his best run with a stiff arm to boot right at Tyrann Mathieu, and a flag comes out. And a nice block on the way by N'Keal Harry. It's a 10-yard rush.
It's a long time for a run to come up with something. Let's see.
After discussion, there is no foul on the play.
Exactly.
It will be New England's ball. First down.
Jim, when they take that long and
at the 42-yard line.
It's usually like, I disagree with you. We're going to go with Saber. But watch right here. Last week, this is what they did. These receivers went and blocked down and said, we're going to use your momentum going up the field against you. Now, most receivers, they had a ton of success. After the first quarter, they really hurt the Raiders with that.
That's White being dragged down for no gain by Frank Clark.
And they call that like a toss crack. And what that means is receivers got to block a defensive end. Now, that's really hard, right? You got to have these guys who are little go block big guys. Well, Bird and Harry did that, and that's why you want physical receivers. It's like a corner who can tackle. A corner who can tackle, special. A receiver who can block, even more special.
New England operating on the Kansas City side of the field for the first time. Mahomes 9 out of 15 for 126. Burkhead breaks it inside the 30. Mathieu tries to strip him, but he holds on tight at the 25. What a block this time by Owinu, the rookie from Michigan.
Well, watch the motion. Izzo come down 85. Now the defensive end says, oh, it's a crack. Nope, it's not a crack that time, Clark. They use it against you. They say, we're going to motion down and crack the edge. Nope. Now the defensive end thinks he knows what's coming, and they go right opposite. Really well done by McDaniels.
Burkhead running toward an end zone that Bill Long will remember. Scoring the winning touchdown in overtime in that AFC title game. Hello, Super Bowl. How it's remember up here in the booth is they've won that remarkable game 37-31 on the way to winning Super Bowl 53 over the Rams. That was a loss of 1. So in the move of the football, they got an offensive line that's been completely shaken up, a new right tackle, a new right guard, a new center who gets just his second career start, James Ferentz. Chris Jones is out, and they're doing quite a job. 2nd and 11.
And just great defense by the Chiefs. Nobody open. It's a good throwaway. You'll see it's a rollout right. So you're going to throw underneath and over the top. Nobody open there. Bird over the top. Edelman underneath, and once no one's there, as you're rolling to the right as a quarterback, you throw it out of bounds.
Edelman without a catch so far. All started off a Watkins fumble as Kansas City was deep. 3rd and 11. And knocked away. Great job of defending the pass by Fenton. Rashad Fenton denying Harry a catch right down at the first down marker.
And Harry's having a good season, but see his hands? He only gets one arm up. Now Fenton, did he hold him? Look at his left arm. Let's see if he can get it up. He got only the right. To me, that's where you want to see Harry take that next step. The ability to go up and catch that, because that's a perfectly thrown ball. But you got to trust the receiver to go up and make that catch, or at least get 2 hands up to have the ability to.
43 yards for your old teammate for 3 years in Dallas, Nick Falk. And he's able to bury it right into the net for the Patriots' first points. Nothing but field goals so far in this one in the 2nd quarter.
I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. For Eduardo Perez, it drove him to thrive in his search for a better life. Immigrating from Guatemala at 18, he found work as a dishwasher, a line cook, sous chef, and eventually fought to the top of one of the most challenging professions in the world, proving that there is no challenge that can hold back a fighting spirit. Since 1925, he's proved that it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters what you're made of. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
The neighborhood is back.
McDaniels and Hoyer meeting on the sideline after a 60-yard drive led to a field goal. We want to send along best wishes to Cam Newton in his recovery. We hear he's been asymptomatic, and of course he's self-isolating, and we wish him a speedy recovery. He was just off to a fantastic start at the beginning of this season, running and throwing the football. I mean, just really looked like he turned back the clock to that MVP season of 2015.
Absolutely, and he'll be back. It's part of what's going to happen this year, but Cam, we wish you well, buddy.
Of course, they have Denver next week at home, and then the bye week. So he could miss this game and one more against the Broncos. Hey, let's take a look at Next Gen Stats powered by AWS.
Well, you'll see. Last week against Baltimore, the quad stack. Guess what? Who else used that, Jim? 1984. Who played on that team?
Jerry Rice.
Mississippi Valley State?
Yes, indeed.
Andy Reid has seen more plays and gone back and watched more old tape to come up with plays than I think anybody I can remember in recent memory.
And a reverse to Hardman. That's not the only things that they have discovered. Popping in some old tapes. How about the 48 Rose Bowl?
Oh, look at this. Everybody shift, turn. Interesting.
Michigan, USC. And let's see if we can draw that one up and bring it back.
Super Bowl last year?
72 years later.
I'm telling you, if there's an advantage, he's going to go find it. He's a special coach.
Going to be just short of the first with Edwards-Helaire. Third and about, well, less than a yard.
I don't think people quite realize sometimes how hard it is for coaches to go look at, like, it seems easy. Go look at old stuff and go ahead. If the league's running the ball to the court, do you know how much stuff my head coach has to deal with, especially him, who's a huge part of the offense, him and the enemy together, right?
He was looking at some old Eastern Illinois tape this week, and I think this is the play right here.
Well, then the quarterback's going to probably stand still and not move it.
It's going to be enough for a first down.
For those who don't know, I went to Eastern Illinois. Since no one knows my history, Jim, you got to give him a little.
Hey, quarterback, you.
But it is hard. I mean, the head coach has so many responsibilities to go back and watch a ton of tape on other things. I mean, you got to get ready for the opponent. I mean, you got to get your players ready. You got to deal with the guy who's late to the weight room. You got to find this guy. Why is this guy late to the meeting? And I mean, there's a million things. This guy doesn't have his food in the cafeteria. I mean, there's 1,000 things that come up. For him to do that means he spends all day on this stuff.
First down to give again. Call his name so many times, and it's one of those hyphenated names. I'm trying to think of something we can come up with. C-E-H for Clyde Edwards. Helaire, the H is silent.
I like it, but let's come up with something better.
I mean, that was a rough draft.
Okay,
that was a placeholder. I call it. Okay, so it's on you now. Got to be something better. Holmes tosses. Short gain it is to Yelder. 13 tight end. Ricky Seals-Jones inactive tonight. back up to Kelsey. So 3rd and 4. This is the best third down team in the league. That's no surprise. They're only, so far this evening, 2 for 5.
Well, you're talking about the best third down quarterback team, obviously. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, 3rd and 7 plus. This is 3rd and 4. Just so you know, Jim, 3rd and 3. This year, they're 100%. The league average is like 45 or something. He's 100%. So this is 3rd and 4, so maybe there's a chance they don't get this.
That extra yard just changes all the numbers. The ball came out, and it ends up right in the hands of the Patriots. Calhoun whistles abound. It was Wise and Winovich who collided on Mahomes. The ball came out, and Belichick's furious that they did not let that play go.
Well, I tell you, he has a little bit of a right here. Winovich gets there with great pressure. Let's see. Listen. See if we can hear the whistle.
There's no reason to stop it, is there?
I have no idea why they would stop it. That's why I think Belichick is right. It's a fumble. They took it, and obviously the Chiefs are going to punt ASAP.
Yeah, they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
Oh, they did. What? How did they punt the ball?
I think Belichick was so caught up in the whistle, he didn't realize it was an incomplete pass himself.
What? We'll come back and tell us, Jim, what just happened.
Gosh.
The pan, the myth, the legend, the comfort food that started it all. The original pan from Pizza Hut for just $10.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
That's half the fun of a new house. Seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowners insurance with Geico's help was pretty fun, too.
Oh, it's a tiny dancer.
They left a ton of stuff up here.
Well, enjoy your house.
Nope. No, thank you.
Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most awarded network.
I'm on my phone 24/7.
Then, for the first time ever, include Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
We're a big soccer family. Handmaid's Tale. I love Frozen.
Then give families plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need and offer it at a price built for everyone. Plus, get 2 Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G phones for $200 when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you more. That's Verizon.
Take a water break and moderate your drinking on game day.
And next up, we have the Experian Boost Cow.
It reminds us we can now raise our credit scores instantly, free with Experian Boost.
I'm up 13 points.
Boost your credit scores instantly, free with Experian. Download the Experian app now.
If we focus on our local communities, we can find a way to get through this together.
I'm gonna go ahead and support him, get my haircut, leave a big tip.
The one, the only, James Corden.
We can't put this on TV, can we?
New tonight on CBS.
That is just an amazing sequence that, well, actually, we're told go in the books as a sack and a loss of 7 because it wasn't a fumble. It would have actually been an interception. But they say that he was down. There was a whistle. They say Mahomes was in the grasp, whatever, and the play was dead before Calhoun even got his hands on it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, that's a fumble, and if not, it's an interception if you don't want to say it's a fumble. And I want to see if the whistle happened before that ball went to Calhoun.
Ball goes to Perkin, and he's pushed back after 2. Let's bring in Gene Steratore. What did you see?
Even on this play, Jim, if the whistle does occur in immediate action following that ruling at the whistle, you have an opportunity there to still put that play back and rewind it and do the right thing. If Coach Belichick just throws that flag as quickly as he can, we have to stop and take that review. It would have also helped if Durante would have announced what the ruling was on the field to give them an idea of what to challenge or not challenge. But we can clearly see this is an interception.
Here's Hoyer.
I
tight for a first down.
Jim, I think Belichick, there's a chance that he was upset that Calhoun was not allowed to run.
I agree with this.
And that's where I think he wasn't going to throw the thing because he's like, what? Well, it's a fumble. And I think he thinks right here, there's Correnti in the white hat.
Down. He's pointing
down, right? But I think Belichick may have thought he's saying Calhoun is down. He's down. That's why you wouldn't throw the flag.
He got lost in all of that.
And Belichick's like, and then all of a sudden they're about to punt the ball, and it just happens very quickly.
Harris for 1. It would have helped. I mean, what Gene said, it needed an explanation what had happened because everybody was left lost.
Well, we were lost. They were, and I'm telling you, here's the other part that gets just kind of thrown in that no one's going to talk about. How prepared was Kansas City to punt that ball that fast?
Yeah. By the way,
that's also coaching. I know that it's probably the wrong call. Patriots should have had that ball. That's also coaching on that end as well. These are two of the most well-coached teams in the league.
That's a catch by Super for 9. No, that's actually Harry. It's Harry for 9. And what lost in all this as well is the fact that there was a flag during the break, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Kansas City at last. That's why when you came back, you saw this drive begin at the 35. Juwan Williams and Antonio Hamilton, they flagged Hamilton 15. So New England able to advance already past the 50, then into the Kansas City 46, where it's a 3rd and 1. And a flag first.
Oh, you're going to see 76 jump. False start on New England.
False start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty remains first down. Third down.
This is the first offensive penalty of the year for New England. The first flag. How about that? Doesn't come until almost the end of 14 quarters. That is incredible. It's a testament again to what Cam was able to do the first 3 games and what the Patriots had done for nearly 2 quarters tonight. 3rd and 6. It was 226 plays they ran without a penalty marker on the offense until there. That's enough for the first. That's Harry with a second grab on this drive.
Now, this is a great throw, great read. Harry coming inside. Fenton's on his back shoulder on the left. You got to throw that into his body. Really played well by Fenton defensively, but that ball is right there where he can actually put his body into it, and you have to go over the top.
Boyer 8 out of 14 for 62 yards and the pick.
Think about how big that is not to get the ball back to Mahomes either, in a 2-minute situation.
Harris takes it to the 40.
Jim, the 2-minute warning is coming. Take us to the end of this.
You got it. Don't forget, by the way, that New England deferred at the top. Patriots are driving. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
You always want a deal, but sometimes you need it delivered. Or in an hour. Or installed and set up with ease. For tech at a great price, count on Best Buy to get it to you fast and free.
It was the night before kickoff when all through the house, not a player was stirring, not even a grunt. Them nachos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Brady polished his helmet to give it a gleam, excited for game day with his brand new team. Now get the Doritos and get the Tostitos. Pour salsa, pour queso, get the Lay's and the Cheetos. Now snack away, y'all, because kickoff is here. And it's game day, y'all. And don't forget the chips.
Before we talk about tax-smart investing, what's new?
Well, Audrey's expecting.
Twins.
Grandparents.
We want to put money aside for them, so change in plans.
All right, let's see what we can adjust.
We'd be closer to the twins.
Change in plans.
Okay.
Mom, are you painting again? You could sell these.
Let me guess. Change in plans?
At Fidelity, a change in plans is always part of the plan.
Get Jayce cool, Bud Light.
Light, Bud Light, south ahead. Get your ice coat. Oh, Bud Light, south ahead. Who needs two?
To play this NFL season, it takes medical experts developing safety protocols, cleaning crews sanitizing every surface, doctors and athletic trainers overseeing screening and testing, engineers finding innovative solutions to new challenges, and the entire NFL family doing their part to protect each other. As the situation with COVID-19 evolves, so do our safety measures.
We're back at NCIS NOLA. We've got a whole bunch of new stories to tell.
Coming up, we've got the Verizon halftime report. JB, Phil, and Coach Cowher on hand for highlights from the first half. It's all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Patrick Mahomes probably a little in disbelief that all they produced so far, 2 field goals. Patriots more than hanging tough. Here's Harris on 2nd and 8 for about 2. Here you're talking about maybe a little too much. 55 yards if you don't gain anything here for Paul.
What's his career long, Joe?
Well, I remember you had one big kick up at Buffalo back in your days on a Monday night. You remember that?
No, I don't remember history.
Actually 56 in 2010. He's connected from 55 twice. But most recently, that was 5 years ago. Here we go. Trying to get to the first down marker, and he does. That's James White. They run it for the first.
I tell you, this is exactly, watch Tooney, the left guard right here. He's going to come and kick out, but he's not going to go to the edge. He's going to go up inside. His ability to read that and make the right decision allows that play, as well as Izzo, the tight end, blocking 57 on the edge.
Stay on the ground. Harris on the toss. Down at about the 28. He's getting quite a workout. It's a big looking back, isn't he? I mean, really hasn't had but one good-sized gain, that 10-yarder where he was pushed out by Matthew, but you can see why they're so high on him. Timeout called by New England. Drafted in the 4th round a year ago. There again, the Verizon halftime report. Hey, moving everybody around a little bit here. Some musical chairs. We got JB in what is normally Phil's chair. Phil over to Boomer's seat. Okay. I'll figure it all out coming up on the Verizon halftime report. You saw the center, James Ferentz, of course his dad, Kurt, one-time coach at Iowa, had been on Coach Belichick's staff. It's his 2nd start at center of his career. He started last year's game for New England at center against Kansas City up in Foxborough. That game in December that was so pivotal, preceding it all, won by the Chiefs. Boyer takes into the line and finds White. Left alone down to the 14.
Well, that's just a great design play. Motion him out wide. Then you can also run the ball with a play action. No, he's going to throw to a running back. So watch, he's going to motion out up top, and he's going to come under. But you're going to see the guard pull, and you're going to fake it over here. Hey, it's a run, everybody. It's a run. You're not going to throw to a running back coming inside. Yes, and that gets him wide open.
Timeout, New England. 1 left for the Patriots. 39 seconds. You think of the challenge for Hoyer, for McDaniels, he didn't get a lot of first-team snaps during the week. Remember, the test came back on Saturday, and then they closed down the facility, so they had Zoom meetings, virtual meetings, and now all of a sudden, you fly down the same day, and you're put into this position to lead your offense, and also for Josh to call plays differently than you would with Cam Newton, which we prepared for all week.
It's true. I will say this, though. They have such a history together. It'd be different if it was somebody else.
Harris down to about the 10.
It's definitely not an ideal situation for any quarterback. But Brian Hoyer knows this system. He's played against the Chiefs system before. The systems are really what matters to the quarterbacks. And you see, McDaniels knows what Hoyer likes. You know, he's been around him for so long. And Hoyer's been around McDaniels. They talked all night last night. They're prepared for this game.
Well, we talked to Hoyer last night. We said, where are you right now? He said, I'm at home. I'm in isolation. You know, just we knew there was another round of tests coming today. He talked about how much distance he had kept from Cam. That was when they had the quarterback room. They were never close. Never got within 6 feet. But he was spending time at his home in his basement, you know, out on the patio. And, well, here he is, trying to take the Patriots home before the half.
That sounds a lot like we were talking about me and you.
Yeah, that's been our week.
We keep our distance.
Hey, I got 8 feet here, not 6 feet. Over to White, and what a tackle by Sorensen. The Patriots just used their last time out. They're not in any great...
No, they're not. But I'll tell you, they're going to get up on this ball. You don't want to take too much time. Because right now, you got to get back up. In case you're tackled inbounds, you need to snap this ball now. At this point, you're going to have to throw the ball out of bounds over the end zone.
3rd and 8, 10 seconds. Hoyer looking right, looking left. He's in trouble. With a Frank Clark sack.
Jim, you can't do that. The only thing you can't do is take a sack or throw it inbounds, and Josh McDaniels and Belichick are livid. That is situational football. I tell you right there. That is the one thing. They're not going to do a great job by the Chiefs to pressure the quarterback, get someone in his face, and continue giving that effort. Frank Clark, without Chris Jones, that's the guy who had the 2nd most sacks last season for him, Jim. Huge play.
It's going to be a tie game, at least. They don't even get the throw into the end zone. They get sacked instead by Clark to close out the half. And the Chiefs lead it 6-3. Time is next. After these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most awarded network.
I'm on my phone 24/7.
Then, for the first time ever, include Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
We're a big soccer family. Handmaid's Tale. I love Frozen.
Then give families plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need and offer it at a price built for everyone. Plus, get 2 Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G phones for $200 when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you more. That's Verizon.